Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachel. Today I have a plant haul for you. Lowe's, Home Depot, and Walmart are loaded with so many beautiful plants. I had to share this with you because, I mean, there's some of them that are just like, okay, really? I can't believe it. I can't believe I found this for such a great price. So I'm going to start off with actually some pots that I purchased. I normally go to Savers or Goodwill to look for, or another little thrift shop that we have locally. But I normally go to those to find different types of pots for my closet or beauty room. I have all pink pots, and so I want to show you the things that I got for that first, and then I'll get into the plants. First off, I'll start off with these two planters. They are both pretty much the very same planter. This one is more of a dusty mauve color, but they almost have the very same pattern. This one is just glossy and it has a little bit of a different shape. But these are so beautiful. I really like these. When I saw them, I was so happy because I normally don't go for the super hot pink because it doesn't really match my decor. But this muted color right here, this is perfect, and I love it. Because even though I have a lot of different styles of pots in the pink color, because they're all basically the same color, they look really nice together. At least I think so. Next, I want to show you this humidifier that I found at Savers. I found this in Savers for $8.99. And these things have all been cleaned. This tag right here, as well as the tape in the front, I have to try to soak those off. But I was so excited when I saw this. This is an Air Innovations humidifier. And I was so excited when I saw this because I told you before, I don't have a humidifier, but I can definitely tell that my ferns, I have two ferns. One of them I've had for 2 years, and I want to keep it better in the winter time. And so I'm thinking about taking this and putting it near that fern. And then I have one in my bathroom, but I'm not really sure. I know I wouldn't put this in my closet because I don't want the humidity near my clothes, but I thought this would be really nice for my ferns, especially at the price of $9 and because it's pink. Okay, now I'm going to get into the plants, and I'm going to start off with a plant that I've already shown you, but you'll appreciate it when you see the comparison. So this is the one from Home Depot. It was $16.99. They do still have these available, and the pot that it is in is from Lowe's. It was $4 in the clearance section. I was so excited when I saw it, and I left it. There were 3 of them left when I left the store, but when I went back, there was still one, and so I got that one as well. And I put my next plant into it. So I'm showing you this one for comparison. Now I'm going to show you the next peace lily I bought. Okay, this is the peace lily that I purchased. Okay, this is the peace lily that I purchased from Walmart. They have them in there for $24.95. This plant is huge. Look at this. It is, okay, this is the better way to hold it. This plant is absolutely huge. The other one is still fabulous. This one right here is so much bigger. When I saw it, it didn't look as if it was this big because it was dehydrated. The soil was extremely dry, which is much better than being overwatered. But it was extremely dry. It has a whole lot of new spikes coming through. You can see them in here. And when I got it, it was kind of flat. It had a lot of yellow leaves that I had to cut. A lot of them I had to cut off, and it's still left with all of this. Look at that. It's amazing. And it's $24.95. When I came out of the store, I just walked out as if it was just a regular size big plant, but when I got home, like I said, it was dehydrated, and so I put it into the shower, and then I closed up the shower so that it could just get all of the moisture and the steam to get through the leaves. And then when I went back, it was significantly bigger. And I said, wow, what just happened? And then I put it in my living room in front of a west-facing window with a white curtain behind it to filter the light. Every single day, it gets bigger and bigger. It's standing taller and taller. Originally, it was kind of leaning forward this way, but now it just stands straight up, and you can see all of its stems It's so beautiful. I can't believe this plant was just sitting there, and it did not look like this in the store. So if you see these and they don't look as grand, understand that they are grand. Next, and I have this Aglanema, and oh, it feels so good to hold a nice small plant now. So this is an Etta Rose Aglanema. It is absolutely gorgeous. It was in the clearance section of Lowe's. It is so pretty. They just got a bunch of new plants in, so all of the plants that have any damage, they've definitely put in the clearance section. And you can see right here, it has some damage and damage, but of course, they're fine. I love my plants, damage and all. It's not taking away from the plant. It's still drawing in moisture, and it's still working for the plant, so I just leave them on. But this is my Aglanema Etta Rose. I think it's the perfect name for this plant. Okay, just one more. Last, I'm going to show you my pink princess. Yes, my pink princess. I can't believe I have this. I have been wanting one of these. I have been searching every Walmart, every Lowe's, because I know that's where people are finding them right now. But for the most part, what I've been seeing is people in the southern states finding the pink princess, but I didn't know if it was just in the southern states, so I had to take my chance since this was definitely a plant that I really wanted. And I didn't find it in Walmart or Lowe's. I actually found it on Facebook Marketplace. There was someone selling this beautiful 2-plant beauty for $25. Honestly, I just couldn't believe it. But guess what? I had to drive a distance to go and get it, but it was perfectly fine. This is such a beautiful plant. Look at it. She does have some damaged leaves, but I've noticed that since I brought her home, and I did repot her right away, she was in peat moss, and I had to take that peat moss off of her. I don't know how long she was in the peat moss, and so I just had to get the peat moss off from around her roots, because that peat moss really just turns into a brick. And so I put her in some nice chunky soil. I love the way this soil looks with this plant. But I put her into some nice chunky soil. But I did notice that when I was removing the peat moss, there were 2 of the starter nettings around the roots of these plants, both of the plants. And so I removed that. I just went through all of the roots, and I pulled them out. And so far, she actually looks really different from when I got her. She looks very, very different. Now, I do notice that these 2 leaves right here, there's actually 2. 1, 2, 3. This one hasn't budged, but these 2 right here looked as if they were stuck. And I watched a video that shared that sometimes with pink princess, the leaves do get stuck coming out, but normally that is a hydration thing. And because there are so many dried leaves, I don't know if this is from overexposure to the sun. I really don't know, but these are dry. And I will say that I have to take a picture of this, because yesterday this plant looked so very different. I did give it a nice bath. I mean, a really nice warm bubble bath. And she's doing really well. She looks so very different from yesterday. I'm actually looking at her, and this plant looks completely different from what it was yesterday. She has a lot of the pink variegation on the base of her stem, which I'm really happy about. I mean, she has a lot of variegation, period, up top. So I'm really happy about it. Again, this was a plant that I've wanted for so long, and so when I found it, I was really excited, and she didn't disappoint. I was so happy. I was literally jumping up and down when I saw this plant, because when in the picture, it didn't look as big as this. And so when she came out of the car and she had this and this pot that it's in, I mean, I put it into this clear orchid pot, but the stand that it's in, this white and this wooden piece, that she came out of the car, and I had no idea it was this big. I thought it was a much smaller plant. It was $25. And I was jumping up and down. I was so excited. And she just told me, I'm so happy that you are this excited about getting this plant. She says, I really am. I'm so excited. And she said, it does my heart good. I don't know. And I am floored, and I'm going to do my very best to take good care of her. I do want to get her a different pot. I want her to be in a pink pot, but I think the pot for this one should be hot pink. I guess the soft pink would be cute too. Anyway, I love her. So that is my entire haul today. Again, Lowe's, Home Depot, Walmart, they are loaded. And I did get a little bit of footage of the Walmart store because when I walked in, I just felt mesmerized by all of the beautiful plants. So I did get a little bit of footage, but there were a lot of people in the aisle and I didn't want to, you know, just invade anyone's space by taking a video while they were trying to shop. So yes, thank you so much for joining me today. I always appreciate you stopping by. And if you subscribe, thank you. Thank you so much. You are so sweet. I appreciate you. And I look forward to talking to you guys in another video. Bye guys.